Got a pretty interesting question about free will and astrology from somebody on my YouTube channel recently. They said, Kurt, can you please do a video on our astrological chart? Does it really show our destiny? How much of free will do we have? And I get why they're asking this question. You know, people have this perception that you start to look at your astrological chart and things are all kind of laid out for you and you don't have any free will. And, it's an affront to, I guess, our humanity to say that we do not have free will. People don't like being told that. I do not like being told that myself personally. But is it true? Now, before I give you the answer, which I know you guys are going to love because it just makes so much sense. And actually it makes you feel safe too. That's the cool thing about the answer. I just want to recommend a video to you that I did, 2-3 years ago. It's called The Science of Destiny. And I'll link it down below for you. The Science of Destiny. Why people get confused about the difference between free will and destiny, where I explain things kind of from the practical 3D nuts and bolts kind of level, okay? So I've already kind of done a video about that. But today, what I'm going to talk about with you is your relationship to God, to the all, and I mean the real God, right? And if you don't like the word God, all I got to say to you is that's totally fine. You can call it the all if you like. I kind of get why people have a problem with that word sometimes because, some of the belief systems that humans have had, religions and things for millennia, have kind of tarnished God, because a lot of things have been done in the name of God that people don't like for obvious reasons. So I get it, but I'm bringing it back, guys. The word God, it's just, to me, well, not to me, but just what that is, what God really is. It's just existence. It's just, so you are body, mind, soul, right? Okay, well, guess what? God is the same. That's why I often refer to it as the all, because you've got the physical and energetic part of the universe, right? Metaphysical energy, vibration, that's the energetic part of the universe, these higher planes, even again, science, I'm always talking about this. The institution of science is finding that there are these higher planes. The Large Hadron Super Collider in Europe has discovered, like the Higgs field and this kind of thing. And they're just barely tapping on the edge of these higher planes. There's a lot more above and beyond even the Higgs field. So there's that part of the universe. That would be the equivalent of mind. Mind. Think of the vacuum of space as mind. Like the mind of God, right? And then you've got the physical universe. Interesting side note, this is how gravity works. Einstein is the one who figured out that gravity is the bending of space around physical objects. That sounds kind of weird because we think of space as emptiness, but what they've proven through Einstein's theories is, yeah, that is actually how that works. That is how gravity works. So is empty space empty? Well, yeah, but no. There's something there, which is indisputably bending space around an object. How strange. Now, that's only two components. Remember, body, mind, soul. What about the soul of God, right? That's the great mystery. Now, I made a video recently about that called What is Spiritual? I'll link it down below for you, where I describe the riddle of non-duality, which is the source, consciousness, right? It's pure consciousness, 100% consciousness and its complete and total non-duality, source. In science, they call it a singularity. That's where they think the whole universe came from. Something which is neither this nor that. It's neither mind nor physical, yin nor yang, plus nor minus. It is neither object nor emptiness. It is neither thing nor nothing. It is neither of those. Totally boggles the mind. But nonetheless, it exists, and it's this divine intelligence. It's consciousness. Pure consciousness, pure intelligence, pure source. And it does not exist inside or outside the universe. And part of your understanding of what it is, of what this source is, which I again explain in my video called What is Spiritual? There can be no outside the universe. It seems the universe came from this source. Interesting. Well, anyway, I think you get it. I think you get what a riddle and a mystery that is. That there is no way to explain what that is really. And because of this, I call it the all. By the way, interesting side note, maybe about 2 months after I decided to start referring to it as the all, so the physical and metaphysical universe, plus the prime mover, the source, the divine intelligence that runs all throughout the physical and metaphysical universe, the sum of all of these, I decided I'm going to call it the all. You cannot call the source anything, technically, because you can't understand it. That's why they've always called it the great mystery. So, I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't know, man. I'm just going to call it the all. And I stuck with that. A couple months later, I came across ancient Hermetic philosophy. Very interesting. Ancient Hermetic philosophy calls it the all. God. It's this divine intelligence. Now, that's the setup for what I'm about to tell you about free will or destiny. And of course, this person's question is astrology. And yes, astrology is a thing. I even have an atheist friend who says, yeah, there's something to astrology. Because he's talked to a few really good astrologers and he was like, no, it worked. It really did work. So maybe there's something about our solar system that I don't understand. And he's right about that. Now, astrology is just one delivery mechanism that could be affecting things for you. But what I'm going to ask you to look at is a much bigger picture. The whole entire of existence, the all, and your relationship with it. Do you have free will or is it destiny? Are you being directed and or guided? And yes, astrology could be one intermediary mechanism that the all or God uses to direct you, guide you, get you to do what it is it needs you to do, right? But here's the thing, right away, as soon as I explain that, that sounds like you don't have any free will. Well, I've got news for you. You're not separate from any of that. That's the secret. That's why it's not a violation of free will, and it is destiny too. You're not separate from the all. You're not separate from God, and you're not separate from astrology either. You're not separate from anything, guys. If it is true that you're being guided, it's because you are what is guiding you. There is no separation, you guys. You're not separate from anything. You can trust that this divine intelligence has your best interests. Why? Because it's you, guys. It is you. You're not separate from any of this stuff. And again, it is true. There are levels, and there are levels within levels. Yes, you are a mortal person. Yes, you are a mortal human. Also, you are a soul. Also, you're part of a soul family. Also, you're part of this whole solar system mechanism, apparently, where we would be asking questions about astrology. Also, you're part of the whole galaxy. Also, you're part of the whole universe. Also, you're part of the all. So, why would that be an affront? Why would somebody be offended that this divine intelligence is guiding and direct you? Ego. Plain and simple. Here's another thing. The way that I like to explain it is it's kind of like a video game. You know those first-person interactive video games where there's kind of a general thing that you have to do in this. So you're living in this life, this particular incarnation. Think of it that way. It's like one of those first-person interactive video games where, yeah, there's kind of a general overall thing that you got to do, but you can do it however you want to do it. You do have a say-so. You've got lots of free will. You can kind of do it however you want to do it, but there is kind of a general thing that you got to do. Yes, that is true. But you can do it kind of however you want to do it. Now, if that sounds still like an affront to your free will, again, I tell you, it is not. It is in your best interest to find and understand what exactly it is that the divine is trying to get you to do here in this life. And it might not be what you think it is. And it's usually not. And in next week's video, I'm going to address exactly that. How to find out what that purpose is. Because, guys, if you know what that is and you do that, you're going to be way happier. Trust me. Why wouldn't you be? It only makes sense. So stay tuned for that one. Next week, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you then.